part of E2C. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
We multitask.
I keep hearing about Stearman Hearthstone at Poplar and such.
Oh, he don't worry.
Slacking on the job.
Oh, he don't. No, he doesn't slack. You know how good he is. Look at that. He has a line of monsters. You know what? While we're waiting, let's commentate on that.
Okay.
Oh,
I actually have no idea what happens in Hearthstone though. All I know is that it's a more linear Magic the Gathering. I think.
Well.
No.
You want to play? You want to play a good card game?
Right.
Play Waste Wars, okay? Waifu Wars to the max.
Maybe one day I'll give it a try. I don't know what.
He should. He should give it a try. He should always give it a try.
And
Stir me over here because he sucks with the Love Life deck. All right, so we have.
Yeah, Bo and Dan versus Seth and Naoto. Both these teams were both seeded 1 and 2, so there are no upsets as far as this match is concerned. Anyway, people were expecting this, or the tournament. So
this is interesting. They're going straight to Lilat.
That is different. I feel like this is like a good stage for both teams, but it might be better for blue team.
Actually, here well, this is a good stage for Yoshi. This is actually not a very good stage for Little Mac, especially having.
This is a good stage for Little Mac.
Really?
Yeah. Like when I teamed with Naoto, we like wanted this stage, even though like I was reluctant at times because I'm Fox. Like I got over it, and so yeah, because the platforms are perfect for it already.
Oh. I like how Bo tried to save Dan by shifting the momentum to his dash attack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that was a very smart play. And Bo getting both people in the back air and then hitting Naoto with another back air.
Right now, they really can't be. Oh no. They really can't be too jump heavy, especially with Dan with this, turn around, perfect pivot up smash. He's just gonna catch any little short hop that you can't counter.
Yeah, a lot of people will like overlook jumping in this game as like, like something that's like acceptable. And like jumping, could be if you're using it right, but jumping could leave you in very bad spots, especially in double.
So look at that. Right now, Dan is doing a really good job. They're even though they're fighting 1v1, when they have the chance, they go for the 2v1.
Yeah, that's what good double teams are like all about. They're able to just switch from like the one-on-one to the 2v1, and it takes a lot from a player to like process that in their minds to just like turn back even if you are doing well. And that was a stellar conversion right there.
What I really like is that it also took away Naoto's KO punch, it is Little Mac. They're both at kill percentage. One misstep like that, one misstep, and they're gonna lose their stock. Same with Seth and his Yoshi. He has a very we like to dub it the running gunner style.
Yeah.
He gets in the hits that he needs to, but then he backs off.
Right. He does. I agree.
And a lot of people say that style of Yoshi is actually bad, but I mean, look at it. It's working for him. Look at how good conversions he gets. Switching between offensive and defenses on the go.
Yeah. This is. See, like in Chicago, like we don't like that much Yoshi experience except for Seth. Now Seth, like when Seth got like onto the scene, that's when we all had to like pay attention to Yoshi better. And this style for Seth has really.
Yeah. Thanks, Dom.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting with both Yoshis over here. But
well, if you really look at it, it's actually really interesting because you see 3 very different styles of play.
Oh yeah.
But Sturm is a very defensive Yoshi, very egg campy and everything. While Seth's a more balanced, offensive and defensive. While I'm a more very aggressive Yoshi.
Right.
And it's really interesting because all 3 playstyles have
their merits.
Yeah. And especially depending on how you play the playstyle. Like for me, I'm more of a grounded Yoshi. You see Seth over here. He stays on the ground when he needs to, but most of the time he's in the air.
Yeah.
Yoshi just gets better air combos than anything.
He stays grounded, and he's not afraid to like pursue though. So like he will go into the air. He's not strictly air based. He's kind of both worlds. But Naoto's gonna have to.
The thing is that Naoto just needs to play very patiently.
Wow.
And, ooh, that was close.
Naoto, I guarantee you, Naoto's gonna probably try to side B Wario when he's not expecting it. when both not fighting, because I feel like they're zoning him out too well otherwise. So Slybee would be his best shot right here.
Right now, he needs to make sure he doesn't get stuck in between the two. Right now,
yeah, that's the #1 priority. And in 2v1 situations or 1v2 in Naoto's case, it's not.
What?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that was a kill throw.
Yeah, now or Lomac's back throw is like almost the strength of Mario's back throw. Like that's the thing.
I think they have that.
And it's just that like Lomac's grab is so bad that he doesn't even get a chance to use it lots of times.
That was very good. Like you just knew that Dan was gonna take it. He Naoto missed the up B, and it sucks because sometimes like that conversion just doesn't go through. There's been times where like conversions that you think are gonna go through, combos that you've worked on that always confirm, just at a certain percent just don't work at all.
Yeah, and then you're screwed because then Dan or whoever it may be is on the stage, grounded and ready to punish.
Yeah, ready to punish.
And Dan stayed composed throughout that too. Even though Bo died, Dan stayed composed and he won that one-on-one. So good stuff from Dan. And the good stuff from Naoto for like almost making that happen.
Yeah. That was a really close game. Now game 2, they have to go to Palutena Omega. Yeah. I personally really don't think the stage is the stand. That should be like an alternative. Because there are some characters that get stuck underneath the bottom of it.
Yeah, and I haven't like if like somebody wants to go here with me, like sure, like that's fine. But like I never really have cared about like the screen on FD. I actually like it for some reason.
Like I understand the whole argument, the epilepsy and motion sickness. I really do. That's a valid complaint. But I really feel like this shouldn't really be the alternative. I don't know what should be. Maybe this is the most standard, which, I mean, it's not bad. That's not bad at all.
I don't...
Sorry, go ahead.
See, like, with my experience with, like, playing with, like, all these players, I don't, like, ever remember, like, any of them preferring Palutenas. I feel like everybody here would go FD. Maybe Seth went here, but, like, it's kind of strange how, like, out of these 4 players, I never really see it too much.
It wouldn't really make much sense because there's a higher ceiling, so up smash is not going to kill as early as he wants it to.
And like, every, like, buddy here, like, has good up smash, so.
But getting to the match, ooh, good tech. Good
tech, but see.
I mean, that's okay. That's, he lost a life, he took a life.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely worth it.
Right now, Naoto's trying to do a good job of edge guarding, but Mario's is one of those characters that like you need to get that frame too, or else you're just not gonna be able to edge guard him.
Yeah, Mario, it's so hard to edge guard him. Well, especially as Little Mag, like you can't really edge guard him. You have to stay at the ledge, which like you said, you have to 2-frame.
Yeah. I'm liking this. Like, it really looks like red team is dominating, but whenever Seth tries to go in between. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna cost. Okay, well, it's actually still slightly in Blue's favor, but it's a lot more toward Reds now, though.
Yeah, there goes the like.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Good punish. Naoto just got that down smash in time. Dan was about like a tenth of a second away from snapping onto the ledge.
See, another thing. That's why I don't think Seth opt to go here. Look at that percentage. Ground pound should have killed Wario, and it didn't. He survived because of how high the ceiling is.
Yeah, ceiling and the fact that Wario's heavy, of course. But ceiling's a big factor,
Yeah.
If this was regular FD.
Ooh, I like what Seth's doing here, waiting for just Dan to jump out whatever Naoto's doing, and then the egg covers it, and since he's doing it on the ground, he has a lot less end lag than in the air, so he can just go up and punish it if he gets hit by the egg. Right,
and Seth and Naoto in one-on-two situations, they're more into. They play it all. They always play like really well, but they never are too like brave. Like they always just try to like stay put and they try trapping the opponent. They don't ever go in necessarily.
Ooh, that would have been a nice.
That would have been nice, but just a little late. But I understand because Seth had to turn around. And Dan's trying, but nope.
Nope. Little misstep, little missteps. But very good for Seth and Naoto bringing that back.
Yeah, they got that momentum back for sure. They.
What I'm really liking here from Dan and Bo is that while they're fighting their 1v1s, they're always trying to get that combo. As soon as one of them grabs them, they're trying to get in a position.
Yeah, they both have very good. Like once again, they're both very experienced doubles players, and they both have that superb like stage awareness game. And
Top tier.
Top tier. So yeah.
Oh, Battlefield. This is like a standard stage basically for all 4 characters.
Yeah.
I feel. But this really comes down on who can utilize the stage better, and obviously who can utilize the fact that it's doubles better.
So like the thing about Red Team I was just thinking is like, Bo like so like Wario isn't. Like I don't think he like provide much damage. Like he's more about like staying alive while Mario tries to get like all the damage. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bo's job is to like stay back and just like react to what Dan is like getting punished by.
Yeah.
And, he stays alive. He's stock tank. So
Yeah.
So like even though Wario doesn't do that much damage, like they make it work.
Like especially if they went Palutena's Temple, that's a good explanation of like seeing how they're trying to make sure that Bo stays alive.
Yeah.
You saw how much damage he needed to finally kill Bo, especially from the very top. And look at that, especially with the heaviness.
Yeah, on Battlefield, just like Palutena's, it's a high ceiling, or higher. I don't know.
I think Palutena's is definitely a lot higher.
Okay.
This is like, I mean, it's pretty high. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So it's a high ceiling though, and they're putting like dividends. But Naoto is still alive at 110. He's still sitting really pretty, and he's using his Japanese Sporto to kind of space them out. Which is that was a great reaction time from Naoto as well with that side B.
What I'm really liking about Naoto is that he can, as long as he doesn't hesitate. Like you saw, he's very good at getting out of those 2v1 situations. He had to wait for Seth to come back, but he got out of being in between of both the red players.
Yeah, and that can be hard for a little mech at times.
Yeah.
Now, like earlier, Naoto was getting ready to KO punch after the grab, but I forget if Mario back through or if Wario back through. But that like hit him out of it while Naoto was too anxious to get the KO punch. But still, blue team is still sitting pretty. They're still playing very well, and Naoto still at 32%.
Yeah, as long as they can either get rid of Naoto fast and early, they'll have control of this. As long as Dan does not lose the stock right now, because it would basically change the game.
Yeah.
As long as he can keep his stock for as long as he can, they actually have a chance of making this back.
Yeah, Dan just stays alive, which Dan is good at doing. No, I guess not here. Yeah, that was a nice jab to up smash confirmed from Seth.
Oh. I don't think it would have killed, but still, that would have racked up with the damage. I mean, they don't need it, but they have a nice little lead right here. But
yeah,
it seems right now that blue team is just completely dominating. Good read with the up smash, both times.
And right there, I don't blame Seth for dying because, he was at 140 or so. He was at a high percent, so he might as well try to attack on more damage. If he dies at that high percent, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Right now, it's in blue team's favor, but red team is certainly a comeback already with Naoto off stage. Dan flooding, and great back throw from Seth. He covered Naoto for sure right there. Once again, another back throw.
Okay, this is now more of an even game. Blue team does have a slight advantage. All they really need. They just need to either knock out Naoto early or just continue racking up damage and just wait for the opportunity.
Yep.
Both of these characters have very good grounded frame data, and of course, Yoshi.
It's not looking good. It's not looking okay anymore.
Oh, good DI, very good DI. Dan here needs to make sure he plays this right, since he's doing a very good job right now. Right now I think he's opting to go for Seth, just because it'll be a lot easier to kill Naoto.
Yeah.
If there's no backup to cover him in case.
And something's at high percent, and one up smash will do it, I think, right now. Okay, Dan's playing it right so far. He's not overcommit. Okay.
Oh,
Not
you
anymore.
gotta watch out for those smash attacks.
That was a forward tilt. But
Oh,
yeah,
that was a forward tilt?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, do you know what the set count was in winners finals between these two teams?
3 or 2-0?
2-0. Yeah. So I guess Bo probably tried to go Peach during that, and it didn't work out. He tried Wario, and that didn't work out. So Naoto and Seth looking really strong now.
All right, I gotta pass it back to Sturmy. I gotta go play my match with Bo.
I also have to play a match versus Midnight, so I
Oh.
feel like it's it.
Okay, so we're gonna.
I need someone.
Yeah.
Dan, you wanna? Oh, you gotta play. Crap.